Yo, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. Shout out to that amazing song, man. To Be Honest by Young Dolph. Very, very amazing song. It's I've been having that song on repeat for like I don't know how long now. But anyways, welcome back to the video, man. Today we got a little bit of a touchy topic, I feel like. Well, it's not really touchy for me because I know exactly how I feel about the topic. But as y'all can tell by the title and the thumbnail and description, some people might get offended by what I got to say. And it's particularly you men that are going to get offended by a lot of this shit. Y'all need to stop deflecting accountability, man. I ain't gonna even cap. Because it's very clear that a lot of men do that. Y'all deflect accountability for where we are in society at the moment. You know, and it's honestly sad. You know, scoot over a little bit so I can kind of properly align myself. There we go. Anyways, yeah, it's honestly sad to see how y'all react and do stuff to women and then get mad at women for it. But before I get into this video, I just want to say make sure y'all leave a like, comment, share, subscribe for your boy. We are on the way up. Y'all know what it is, man. We are almost at 700 subscribers. We might even be there by, well, no, because this is Tuesday. Yeah, so this is Tuesday that I'm recording. So the day that I'm recording this is the same day it's going to go up. I'm tripping. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video, man. So like I said, talking about how men deflect responsibility, or really accountability. A lot of men, and this is what I've noticed because I'm someone who is friends with a lot of women. I have a lot of women who are friends. I've always had a lot of women who are friends. And I feel like that's another issue with a lot of men. Y'all don't have women who are friends. Y'all just have women that you pursue and treat them as friends, but y'all have ulterior motives that you're not presenting to these women, which is also another problem, which again goes back to deflecting accountability. I feel like a lot of you men who never had many friends who are women growing up, y'all get to a place and space where the only people you do talk to are men, and they're just like you in the sense where they never really had many friends who were women growing up. And again, I was always around women, so this is why I feel like I have a better, unbiased opinion of this. Y'all are weird. I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck, keep it a beat. Y'all are weird, bro. Like y'all do stuff and say stuff that no man should ever really do to a woman, in my opinion. You know, like it's so strange seeing how y'all treat women sometimes. And it's like you can't tell if you like I can't tell if y'all like women or not. You know, like I'll see it and I'm just like, this doesn't give, you know, I like women vibes. It gives like, you know, material girl, you know, like it gives that like, and see some of y'all gonna see that and y'all gonna be like, oh, this guy's gay himself. Why is he talking? I'm not gay. I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality to actually do something like this, knowing that I'm not gay. But again, deflecting accountability, some of y'all gonna see that and be like, oh, well, he just did that, so he's gay. And that toxic masculinity shit, man, I need to get rid of that too. I ain't gonna even cap, because that's a big part of the problem as well, bro. Y'all be so into y'all masculinity that you don't even realize the shit that you do does not come off very masculine, honestly. Y'all be nitpicking, arguing, all this other bullshit with women, bro, and it just be like, bro, y'all are weird and embarrassing. That's another thing that I can talk about a little bit later. We're gonna go back to talking about not having friends who are women. When you have friends who are women, bro, your life is so much more different. You look at things so differently. And this is another thing. I don't talk to my guy friends about women. Not often, at least. It might be a conversation where it comes up and I just chime in, talk about it for a little bit, and I'll leave it at that. But I'll never actively go out of my way to talk to my guy friends about women. And the reason for this is because men think that they know women. Y'all don't actually know women. Most of y'all don't. Some of y'all are aware, and you know, you have a little bit more emotional intelligence, as they would put it. You have a little bit more emotional intelligence and you're able to pick up the things. I know because I am one of those men. I've been told this by several women that I am able to pick up a lot of things that a lot of men wouldn't be able to pick up on. And I feel like that's something that I do take pride in that, I'm not gonna lie. Not to the point where I boast about it, but I'm glad and I'm proud of myself to know that I can do that. because not everybody can, clearly, which is the reason why I'm making this video. But anyways, yeah, I feel like it comes with different levels of knowledge, experience, and just so much benefit to having friends who are women. You know, you understand how to interact with them better. You understand how to carry forward relationships with them better, which I guess technically falls under interaction, but you get the point. A lot of y'all don't understand that because you don't have friends who are women. You don't know anything about women, but you assume, and that's another issue. And again, it goes back to not taking accountability. You assume that you know these things about women, and so you proceed forward to do weird gestures and say weird stuff that's just like, why would you even say that? You know, like I hear it so many times from a lot of the friends that I have who are women. The weird DMs that they get, the weird interactions that they have in public spaces with men. And it's another thing. This is a whole nother topic, bro. The weird public space interactions that y'all put women in. The situations that we create as men, not we, because shit, I ain't one of them. But the situations that men create for women in public spaces, y'all don't take accountability for that shit either. I'm not gonna even lie, bro. Like, one of the debates, or one of the things that people like to get, not people, but men like to get mad about, is that women are carrying guns now to defend themselves in public spaces. I think it's perfectly fine. In fact, I encourage it. I encourage y'all to go pick up a 9mm of some sort, Glock, Ruger, goddamn 22 if you just don't want to carry no big gun or anything like that. You know, you want something a little lightweight, a little bit more easy to handle for you. You know, because a lot of women aren't as strong like that, and guns can get out of control. You know, if you don't know how to handle the recoil and shit like that. That's besides the point. Point is, I encourage it. Because a lot of you niggas are weird. You are weird. Y'all are weird, man. Y'all put these women in situations where they feel uncomfortable, they feel unsafe, and they feel like they're in danger. You know? And then you wonder why they don't want to interact with y'all. A lot of y'all niggas will say women don't like men. No, women don't like weird men. I know this. I know this. Because every time I've really had interactions with women, it ain't never been a situation where I'm the weird one in the group. Like, I'm the one that they don't want to interact with because I'm being weird or moving weird, yada, 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 so on and so forth. I ain't never really had many of those situations. And if it was probably a misunderstanding. But I'll always do my best to clear that misunderstanding up. I'll never sit there and let that remain the situation like some of y'all will. But point being is that y'all get in public spaces, you get in places and situations and stuff like that, where you see a woman that you want to talk to and y'all create such a weird, unsafe environment for them, and then you wonder why they're carrying guns. If I feel threatened by anybody and I hear stories of all of this different, like if I'm putting myself in the woman's shoes, if I feel threatened and I hear stories, I'm going to go get a gun. I'm not going to take the chances of being a victim. That's how they're thinking. They're thinking in a defense mechanism mindset. They have to defend themselves now against men because y'all are weird. Y'all are weirdos. It's like, when is it gonna stop, bro? It's so many different scenarios. I can't even think of all the different scenarios that I've heard off the top of my head. You got boyfriends killing girlfriends. You got niggas on the street robbing and doing all this crazy stuff to women. You got rings. You got all this different, that's probably something I shouldn't say on YouTube, but you got all this different stuff that's working against women in just the public space alone. Think about it. Every day you go out as a woman, if women like to go out now, they like to be outside and enjoy life. So you got to think about that as well. Every time you go out though, it's a risk. It's now a risk because all of these weird things are happening to women. All these weird, crazy, unimaginable stuff is happening to women. And it's such a long history of it. It's not even like it's just started happening. No. It goes back all the way to before Christ times, the BC era. Like, you got motherfuckers doing all kind of crazy stuff. Men have long time been the leaders of society. We have long time been the ones that are the architects of society. We built this shit. As men, we have built the situations and spaces that put women, in the place that they feel now, how they feel. I mean, you think about it, the Women's Suffrage Act, that wasn't even that fucking long ago, bro. The Women's Rights Act, that's crazy to think about. That is crazy to think about. For women to have to fight for a right to vote, that is insane. But again, a lot of men don't want to take accountability for the situations and places and space that we put women in, for them to react the way they do. And that's another thing. Y'all get mad at women for reacting the way they do. Why? Why not get mad at the men who put women in these situations for them to react the way they do? Because every situation that they reacted to started with a man. It starts with you. You are the leader. As the man, you are the leader of the situation. You create a space and place for women to feel safe. You create a space and place for women to react to how you move. Now, sometimes women can initiate things. Yes, I agree. But as a man, you should know that, this is not a situation where it's going to end well. You should be able to analyze and critically think through stuff as a man. You should be able to analyze and critically think through stuff. This is not a situation that's going to end well for neither of us. So I'm going to back away. Now, sometimes it's hard to do that. And not necessarily because of the mental aspect, but because of the physical space. You might be closed off, you might be in a corner, yada, 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 so on and so forth. There's other situations and scenarios. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm completely oblivious to the idea that women can be the agitators as well. No, I'm not. But majority of the fucking time, it's you niggas. So that's why I'm making this video. Y'all need to stop being weird, bro. I can say that so many times in this video, and I guarantee you probably still wouldn't get through some of y'all head. And it's really sad to even think that. But y'all need to stop being weird. But again, going back to accountability. This is another thing I want to talk about. OnlyFans. OnlyFans. A lot of men hate women who are making money off of OnlyFans. And I personally don't understand it because I'm just like, get your money how you get your money, At this point in life, get your money how you get your money. Because a lot of y'all will sit here and say that it's immoral, but you got politicians making all their money off of doing way worse stuff. Way worse stuff. Some women just posting feet pictures online, and it's niggas paying for it. That's another thing. Y'all men don't want to take accountability for other men. As a man, I'll gladly take accountability for other men and say, it's y'all fucking fault these women are making millions off of OnlyFans. It is y'all fault that women are making whole salaries of CEOs off of OnlyFans. Sophie Rain reported, $78 million in a year? 72, 78, something like that, 64, around that range. Whatever it was more than what LeBron made. It was more than what LeBron made that year. You think about it. A CEO could probably make 20 to 50 million in a year. Sophie Rain made triple that. Triple to double that. Damn near. So it's like, you think about it. How did she get this money? Where did she get this money from? I'll wait. The niggas that goddamn gave it to her. Oh my God. Thank you for saying it. The niggas that gave it to her. The men who give these women who give these women the money to fund the lifestyle and do whatever they want, really. And the thing about it is, if you enjoy doing that, cool. By all means, because I do believe that men should be providers for women. I agree with that to a certain degree. But for the men who are out there getting mad at OnlyFans women, but y'all have whole accounts made strictly for gooning. You have a whole account made strictly for following OnlyFans women and hating on them. Behind a blank picture, behind a no picture account. Y'all are the issue. Because you will sit here and engage with these women and hate on them and pour all of your energy into them. Versus just ignoring it and moving on with your life. A lot of y'all don't know how to do that. And again, it goes back to accountability. You think that you hating on them is going to make them stop doing OnlyFans. Nigga, do you not know that people say if you ain't got haters, you're not doing something right? So for you to sit there and be a hater and pour your energy into these women who are making a whole bunch of money off of OnlyFans, but you pouring all this energy into them, you're not doing nothing but making them better. Think about it. You're not doing nothing but making them better. And I'm not mad at it. I mean, I'm mad at the fact that you're wasting your time and pouring energy into it, yeah. But I'm not mad that they got haters, because it goes to show that they doing something right. They doing something right. In my opinion, I do think that OnlyFans women are doing something right. They shifting, they're causing a ruckus for y'all to realize men are the fucking problem. Men are the problem here. That's what I take from it. Men are the fucking problem. Y'all, again, get mad at these women for doing this shit, but men are the ones paying for it. So it's like, it don't make sense. Y'all avoiding accountability. Some of y'all be the ones hating, but still paying for it. It don't make sense to me, bro. It don't at all. But let's go forward even more into replies and responses to women. Y'all be saying some weird shit sometimes, bro. Women don't want to hear how you're going to sexualize them. They don't want to hear how you're going to talk dirty to them at night. Yada yada. You ain't even met this woman before. How do you what the fuck? How do you find any attraction in a woman that you? Let me not say that. How do you find yourself being so lustful towards women that you don't know? Now, lust isn't always a bad thing. Lust just means a strong sexual desire. Cool. But y'all take that shit to another level and go beyond having just lust. It's like extreme, violent, fucked up lust. And it's bad. And it's weird. And disgusting. And so many other adjectives that I could use to describe the shit. Stop it. No one, I wouldn't even want to hear that shit from a random woman that I don't know. Because it's kind of like, I'm at a place and space in my life where sexually, I'm not worried about shit right now. I'm not worried about nothing sexually right now. Because that whole game is just like, it's all over the place. I could do a whole nother video on that. I ain't gonna even care. But point being is that y'all take it too far. You're DMing women how you want to do stuff to them. You're DMing women how you hate them and want to, you know what, them against their consent, to put it in better words, because I guess you could fill that space with anything. It is weird. It is so weird. It is so strange. Like, do y'all not have women in your life? And even then, I feel like, because I seen a post on Twitter that someone said, and it made sense. You shouldn't even have to think about the women that are in your life for you to not think like that. Like, you shouldn't even have to think about them. And so originally that statement came from trying to have consideration for the women in your life and what they would possibly go through, or like how they could be going through the same thing, and would you want them to go through that? And some of you fucked up motherfuckers probably just said yes. But point being is that you shouldn't even have to think about them women to not do some crazy shit. It should just be in your moral compass to know this is something I shouldn't be doing. But again, a lot of you motherfuckers is fucked up and weird. So y'all do weird shit, man. And it's so strange to me. It's like y'all genuinely think that y'all are right about this shit. It's so weird. How can you ever think that you are right to take advantage against someone against their consent? How could you ever think that you are right to disrespect, degrade any of that, a woman, for anything that she does, and it's not like directly harming you or affecting you or harming anyone of that matter, you know? Now, I'm not sitting here and saying that women are perfect. I'm not. Because I feel like a lot of you motherfuckers is probably thinking that right now. No, I'm not saying that they're perfect. But I'm saying a lot of y'all will go out of your way to treat women horribly just because some shit that you've been through. Sometimes it's just because you hate women. You don't want to admit it, but you do. You're probably gay, if we're being honest. A lot of y'all will sit here and go out of your way to disrespect women and all this other shit because you hate women for no reason at all. You think women are the enemy. A lot of y'all will do it because you find joy in it for some reason, which is even worse. You honestly need to be just 6 feet under at that point, because why do you find joy in bringing down women? Women are what makes life, by the way. Without women, we wouldn't have life. Women represent life. Literally. Like, quite literally, women represent life. So for y'all to sit here and have a hatred towards women like the way y'all do, it's very weird. Very, very weird. There's just so many other factors that come into play, bro. Honestly. Like, it's mind-boggling how deep this shit gets. But again, going back to accountability, none of y'all will take accountability for it. Even with the "it's not all men" movement, I'm not an advocate for that movement. Just because it damn near seems like it is all men sometimes. Like, it damn near does. I think about that situation where there were 62 million men inside of a group chat that taught men how to, like, imagine this is a drink and they're doing this to the drink, with a substance. It taught men how to do that kind of stuff, how to, against consent kind of stuff, and it's just like 62 million men. I think, and it's just in America, I believe. I think about the population of America, and I'm just like, there's approximately 400,000, or not 400,000, 400 million people in America, I believe. I could be wrong. There's approximately 400 million people in America. And you mean to tell me 62 million of those motherfuckers, 62 million people in America are in this large community group chat of men who are teaching each other how to get sex out of their wives. I think that was like the main thing that it was about, but it was like teaching them how to, and go against consent. And I think about it, and I'm just like, I see why women say it's all men now, because 62 million motherfuckers. Imagine the motherfuckers who ain't found out about this community. I didn't even know it was a thing, obviously, because I'm not into nothing like that. But on top of that, you got to think about the ones who are really, really closeted because they struggle with their moral compass. They think about doing these things, but they'll never do it. Or they say they'll never do it. So when women say it's all men, I'm not even mad at it anymore. I know it's not me. I know I'm good, so I ain't got to worry about that. But I'm not mad at it anymore because I realize we don't really even know who it is. 62 million motherfuckers all in this one group chat or community or whatever the fuck it's called. You can't arrest 62 million motherfuckers. They gotta all be put in the dirt. That's just how I look at that. All 62 million of them, put them in the dirt. At that point, there ain't enough space in prison for that. And again, we got 400 million people in the United States. Think about that. 400 million people in the United States. And 62 million of them motherfuckers is all a part of that community. That's a large percentage of the United States. That's not no 5-1. That's not no 1 to 5. Even then, 1 to 5% of the United States being 4 million people, that's pretty insane. So when you think about it, 62 million percent, or 62 million people, that's what, about 18%? About 18%. That is mind-boggling. It's very sad. it is very sad to even say that there are motherfuckers who could be walking amongst us in the streets, a part of this community. Motherfuckers who could be sitting across from you at your own dinner table, a part of this community, and you would never know. That is the worst part about that. That is the most upsetting part about that. There are 62 million men walking freely right now. Some of them probably not even freely because they got motherfuckers up in jail they got cell phones, they got access to the internet and stuff like that too. Probably waiting, plotting to get out and do the same thing that they did to get in there. Unfortunately. Because our justice system has also failed us as well. But you got, again, 62 million motherfuckers walking amongst us at any point in the street. That's 18%, which means about 2 in every 10 people. 2 in every 10 people could possibly be one of those people that was in that group chat. That's too high of a chance for me, bro. Even just one. Even just one is too high. There should be none. Like I said, all them motherfuckers need to go in the dirt. I don't care how nobody feels about it. I don't care what you think. All of them motherfuckers need to go in the dirt, bro. Simple as that. That's how I feel about it, bro. That's genuinely just how I feel about it. Like, it's a situation, man. And I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything. I'm no vigilante by any means. I am not nobody to go out and do nothing crazy like that. I have a life that I want to live. But it's one of them things where rehabilitation seems to not work because our jail systems are technically supposed to be rehab centers. But clearly they aren't. Clearly they're not. So when they get out of prison or jail or whatever the case may be, they get right back to doing what they do. What other solution do we have? You know? What other thing can we possibly do to stop this from happening? It's sad and it's bad. It's honestly just horrible. And I pray for the women of this country. I pray for the women of every country, this whole planet really in general. I pray for all of y'all. My prayers are going out to y'all because it is so sad to see where we are as a society with how men treat women. It is so sad. I pray for all of y'all. All the time. All the time, man. And for the men who are doing the right thing out there, keep doing the right thing. Keep trying to influence other men to be better, to do better, as best as you can. We can't control them, but we can definitely lead by example, you know? Yeah. That's basically all I have to say, man. Men deflect accountability a lot, and it shows in every part of society right now. Again, we've had a long leading patriarchy society, and look at where we're at. It's sad. But that's gonna be it for this video, man. I hope y'all have, I can't even say enjoyed the video because shit, I didn't enjoy talking about it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Anyways, I will catch y'all all in the next video. I appreciate y'all for watching. And yeah, do better.